Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I trust you're getting on well. Wishing you happy Christmas in advance, and of course, a prosperous new year. God continue to spare us. I pray that the blessings of these seasons will be your lot and that of your family. I trust you're getting on well. I remember Chigozie Ndibo in this political rumbles this morning. We have Mr. MC Grammar, of course, who is here to tell us his own perspective regarding this topical issue. I am not broken. I will be victorious. That is a statement, a very strong statement, of course, coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's hear what your take is. This is a man who, after his extraordinary rejection, has faced several torture and trial, which eventually emerged as victorious, as clear as crystal, having been affirmed by the appeal courts of law within the Nigerian jurisdiction, legal jurisprudence. All of a sudden, of course, the appeal court gave their verdict expressly that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer and should be compensated and on a reserved apology be tendered by the Nigerian government, of which they filed such a court injunction or judgment only to appeal to the High Court where they are coming from. You can imagine that, but unfortunately, the Supreme Court did what they were taught to do because it's not intended with the provision of the Constitution. Before you appeal a case, you must comply to the, of course, prevailing uh, position of the court, depending on when the case is otherwise proven wrong by an appellate court of law. But that is not the case within Nigeria. Nigeria never paid ransom, never compensated, never released him, and went to court. He had been detained for 2 years counting. And this is what we are to discuss this morning. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I am not perturbed, I am not broken. I will emerge. I will come victorious just as usual. And the enemies of justice, of course, will be put to shame. Let's hear what is your take on this perspective. MC Grammar, you're welcome. Good morning. MC Grammar has been one of the, of course, constant reviewers here, who, of course, made bar his own position regarding the issues bordering on the Nigerian social, political, and economic sphere. You're most welcome, MC Grammar.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Nigerians in diaspora. Thank you, Nigerians at home. Thank you, Nigeria, anywhere you're watching me from. You all know this is MC Grammar, the man that speaks the truth all the time. Yes, you always expect me to say the truth all the time.
Yes.
All right, this morning, just like you said, we are having a crucial discussion this morning because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his statement that's is going to emerge victorious. All right, no problem. I believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to emerge victorious. But before then, Igbos, what is wrong with us? I've given you so many stances that we can use to protest to the government for them to know. Let us all unite and strike for 5 days and tell the Nigerian government that we are not cowards. Nigerian government are taking us to be cowards. They are taking us to the courts. Nothing is being done in the courts, and we are still going to the same courts. Can't we bring out a real action? And that is by Nigerians. Nationwide, all Igbos striking for 5 days. In a radio, in a rebisio, in a regari, in a machine part, motor part, anything. Let us strike for 5 days. It will release Nnamdi Kanu. Then we tell government when we strike, the night before we strike, in our shops, we will write release Nnamdi Kanu. In all the shops of the Igbos. What do you expect? They will definitely release Nnamdi Kanu. That is the truth. But you know what? The Igbos are not ready to do that. The Igbos prefer to eat turkey in their house. The Igbo prefer to eat chicken and to say we love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why they don't love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The truth is, this man fought for us. He lost his father, he lost his mother during the course of fighting for us, and he lost his sister. What are we going to do? What do we do to tell him in return that we love him. But us, 5 days is not enough. Let us strike for 5 days all over the world, all over Nigeria, so that we make a point and say that release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't release him, we are not going to go back. We will
Now,
continue to
I
strike.
will come out victorious. Is it banking on the Nigerian judiciary? You have seen what has played out over the recent judgment by the Supreme Court. Do you still have confidence in the Nigerian legal system?
No, I don't have
Is there
confidence.
any sort of confidence left? Because for
Let,
me,
let me tell you why
there's
he
no
said
none.
such statement. The reason why I said such statement, if you recall, the court said we should go back to the lower distance again. So fine, they are going to start afresh. What the reason why I said that is that there is pressure on Nigerian government. We are mounting, Igbos are mounting pressure. Too much pressure on them. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know. So eventually, they could think, let's release this man for peace to reign. So that's what I see. So him coming out to say he's going to emerge victorious. Yes, he's right. Because Nigerian government are going to
I
release him.
am saying that if Nigeria is balkanized, if Nigeria is splitted, divided, it will engender prosperity, it will engender healthy competition. Because what is happening now is not governance, it's not life. People are not living life. People are just enslaved under siege. So if Nigeria is divided, is dissolved, Yoruba will create their own system that is, of course, that aligns with their own culture, and that the Hausas will also do the same. The Biafrans will do the same. There will be more creation of jobs,
The richest,
opportunities.
the richest, let me say, tribe in Nigeria will be the Igbos. Nobody can compete
Just
with the
in
Igbos.
the Nigerian configuration today, just less than 1%
That's what I'm
are the
saying.
one enjoying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
The
99%
the
are
the
wallowing in
richest
abject poverty and
will be Igbos.
depression.
See, because you have a president who doesn't have brain, Tinubu doesn't know what he's doing. An old man who is going to heaven already, that's if he's going to go to heaven. An old man that near heaven now, because a matter of 3 or 4 years he's going. So somebody that's close to heaven, and at this age you are ruling, you cannot say, let me give these Nigerians what they will use to remember me for life. That in Wolori Brukuno, that guy doesn't think. I'm telling you, because what will Nigerians remember you for? We don't have anything we're going to remember you for. Each time people see me talk, this is my president, they don't understand why. I'm tired of all these things. Why are these countries getting it right? Why are those countries that is enjoying, and why we are suffering? We are naturally wicked, and these wicked people are Christians and Muslims. They are not the Songos. They are not the Obatalas. They are Christian and Muslim that me and you call. That the two religion that we say that's the best religion. And they claim that's the best religion, but they are suffering. So what tells you that Christian and Muslim is the best religion? To me, it's not the best religion. Because we have had presidents come from Muslim, president come from Christians, and yet we're suffering. So what are we talking about? Why would you come out and tell me that Christian and Muslim is the best religion? Man, they are not the best. It's a bad religion. Because if you can be ruling us and we are suffering, then what are you telling me? Let's try Songo man. Because you guys have been really no results. And continuously, there will be no result. The next president we're going to have now is Kwakwaso. Kwakwaso is going to cross over from his party to APC.
Okay, now, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to get victory, will it be from the Nigerian courts, since the case is about to resume again?
I think it's going to be from Nigerian courts because gradually the courts and everybody is getting tired of delaying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I know they will do something.
Is it the case of Onye Ojonyenala Jionweya?
Oh, yes, of course. So definitely they will do something and release him. But I see victory coming out. I see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu emerging victoriously. You know what I tell people? The only people you see now is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody has seen my own. I used to tell people, I'm a crazy guy. Assuming I have funds now, somebody to sponsor me, I will be more greater than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because I'm a madman in the making. So Nigerians, you can't track me down with this. The only difference between me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will shoot God. That's the truth. Because just like bank day before yesterday. I went there to withdraw 50,000. They were giving me 20,000. That's the only available bond. I shouted, I said, "You got to tell you when I started shouting, the bank manager came out. They took me to his office. Guess what? My 50,000, they brought it completely. You know why? If you don't behave like a madman in Nigeria, nobody will recognize you. So why I said my own is not going to be like, I don't believe in using talk to talk all these things. I will train my soldiers and I will get equipped with real gun. The only thing I expect the Biafrans to have been doing, which they are not doing, is for them to have a communication with the Russians. At the end of the day, let's get weapons from there and let's start something. You understand?
Let's start
But no,
something.
nobody wants to think of that. I say, okay, no problem. You guys should be going on. But if it were to be me, Munwa Obinna also MC Grammar from Amaze Ocha, man, I will get weapons from Russia. Let's start this battle. So just like you see what Israel is doing, you see what Russia and these people are doing. So in Africa too, they will talk about we and Nigerians. That's the truth. So I want to say at this point in time, Nigerians and diaspora watching me, if you don't agree with my point, if you don't agree with my point, that's your business. I don't think I can give any other thing to you. This is my own view. It is not your own view. My view counts. Your view doesn't count. So this is my own view that I'm saying now. This is how I want Nigeria. This is how I want we Biafrans to approach this case. Because I tell you, if I'm the one by now, Nigeria will be scattering bullets upon bullets. But unfortunately, I'm not the one. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So he wants it peacefully. Let's watch his peaceful movement. But I want to say this. There's an extent you push an Igbo man to. We will show you the stuff we are made of. Wait until when you push out to that level. Then you will see Igbo man react. We are not fools. We are only maintaining silence. But if you push us to the corner, we will come out. And whatever you see, you take. Remember the Biafra war. We just got to Ore. Yorubas are already shaking like idiots. Ore, they are shaking.
Please don't use the word.
And so what I'm saying is, Yorubas are already shaking. You understand? Yorubas are already shaking. We got to already are shaking. Hausas are shaking. So what do you think this time around? So the only thing I want to say, don't push us to get to that level where we scatter this thing anyhow. Thank you very much. I remain yours and only MC Grammar. Until next time I call your way. Yes, I want to say this, Tony, listen, what's it, Tony something your name? You called me yesterday from Germany. Thank you very much. I heard what you said about me. You gave some kudos to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I couldn't remember your surname again. Thank you. God bless you all. I remain yours and only MC Grammar. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Instagram. Everybody's opinion counts, but people should be allowed to express themselves and to define and redefine their political affiliations, and as it's contained within the laws. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, it seems you went to refresh yourself. You're looking sweet. It's fine boy.
No, I'm always
Fine boy with too much money.
Where's the money? Because
That is what we should ask. Where is the money? Because
Where
you
is the
don't
money?
parade with the money.
where's the money? There's no money.
Because
brother.
the sense of insecurity, you are being afraid of being robbed.
Brother,
or
there's no
kidnapped.
money. There's no money. I know there's no money. Bless God for life. This one is shining because we appreciate God for life.
No, I will. I'm not broken. I will come victoriously, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is your position to that?
It's actually a welcome development for him to have said that. He's not broken. He will come out victoriously. I think it's actually a sense and a words of encouragement to those that are actually loyal to him himself, and also a sense of encouragement to those who might be mourning, thinking that maybe all faiths are all hopes are gone. Is actually a very very good one for such man who is still under. I may say depression because it's not an easy task. That's when a court have decided to have discharged you and acquitted you, and still the federal government itself decided to pin you over there in one of their offices there, DSS or Kirikiri prison or whatever, depending, is it Kuje prison? And for him to have come out and said to himself, yes, he's going to come out victoriously, it's actually a welcome development. I love that, and I pray that the good Lord will continue to see him through whatever he is.
Do you agree that the entire Igbo race are the ones under detention, not just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he represents uh, over 95% of the Igbo interests, agitations, and quest for the restoration of the Biafran state.
Let's not forget that we are talking about one man and a man that can decide. For instance, I'm just giving you an example, but I know a freedom fighter doesn't back up. A man that can decide and tell you tomorrow that he's no more fighting for Biafra anymore. So definitely, those people that will be suffering it, those people that will be in high tension, or those people that will be suffering whatever that is coming within the cycle of the Biafrans will be the Igbo people themselves, not he himself. He can decide to say, no, I'm not more fighting Biafra anymore. Let me go back to, because remember, let's not forget the fact that this guy is also a Nigerian citizen. This guy is also
No, not a Nigerian citizen, but a UK citizen.
that is exactly where I'm coming from. Are you getting me? He's a bona fide Nigerian guy, and also he has a dual citizenship. Let's put it that way. Are you getting me? So he can decide to back up and say, I'm no more fighting Biafra again. I want to go back to my country where I can get anything I want, everything. But this man is actually he have decided to have sat himself down here and start fighting for the Biafran because he believe and he hope that maybe what he's actually fighting for is a just cause that every humanity must obey, knowing fully well that these are the something that was fought by Nelson Mandela there in South Africa. So I know
What is
that
your perspective, overall perspective of the Biafran issue? Do you agree that is a time, a season whose time has come, or do you still have some reservations?
let's say that everything has time, and the time will come. If not now, it will surely come. Let's not forget that freedom doesn't come easy like that. It doesn't come easily like that. There must have to a fight. You must have to give it a fight, and you don't have to say that it is actually time, because you are living in a country whereby there's actually a sectionalism in terms of appointments, nepotism and favoritism in terms of political appointment. You are not being favored as an Igbo man. So definitely, when you pick, you say Wazobia, that is the 15 naira we have in Nigeria. Three ethnic groups were actually represented: Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. But in political affairs of this country, in running politics of this country, you know fully well that Igbos are not even represented very fully well. If not that God has made such climb, one of the most very strong, one of the most strongest people in Africa, even in Nigeria in diaspora, believe me, they would have been suffering by now. Look at, they are not even in politics, but still, they enjoy one of the most success in life. So you need to ask yourself this question. We are not actually represented. Igbo people are not represented enough in the political affairs of this country. So definitely, that's actually what I may call a backup by most of these people. Bringing down, in terms of political appointment, you find out that a Yoruba man will be given an appointment more than an Igbo man. A Hausa man will be appointed in different offices. Before you look down, before you go to most of these important offices, before you look down, believe me, Chico say you find out that the people you will see, before you see one Igbo man, you might have seen 20 Hausa man or 15 Yoruba man. So it's not supposed to be like that. When you are not recognized, the best thing is for you to split out. Allow such person to go, but you feel it, you deem it fit not even allow such person go, but you are still oppressing such person in his own father's land.
Directly, not indirectly now. Do you believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can still get justice within the Nigerian legal jurisprudence with what's transpired
Well,
at the Supreme Court?
I have seen justice in Nigeria. Justice can be delayed, but it cannot be denied. Remember, the God we are serving is a God of justice, and he can actually raise a man from nowhere that will say, "This young man, justice must prevail towards this young man." So, but notwithstanding, I don't have much confidence in Nigerian judiciary, knowing fully well what has transpired in just few months at the office. Not only the case of Nnamdi Kanu, but different cases, ranging from the Electoral Tribunal Act and so many cases that I was able to witness by most of this Nigerian judiciary. So it's actually an independent body on its own, but I do not have 1,000,000% confidence in them. What I may give them is nothing but, let's say, 5% confidence, because they don't actually represent what they are. It's an independent body that you should be serving yourself within the tenancy of the Nigerian justices and the fair and equity. But what you are doing is nothing But going through the dictates of what I may call bribery and corruption, all in the name that you really want to enrich yourself, forgetting the fact that your prestige and what you represent as a man is actually important to what a man can give you and tarnish your image. So I don't have much confidence in Nigerian judicial, but what I'm saying that God is still at the business of what? Serving his people. God is still at the business of what? Giving justice to his people. God can still raise a man from nowhere that will say this young man must be released. So I believe that someday, somehow, the young man will be released and will be set free. Because it's not an easy task. Even you locked yourself in a room for just 1 hour, you find out how difficult it is. So we are actually running a race where a young man who has gotten this, let's not forget the fact that this man has gotten it all. If it is money, he has the money. If it is fame, he has the fame. He's also a prince. I remember when I was still in Port Harcourt, I was opportunity to meet him one-on-one. When I came to Umahia, his father's compound then, that was around 2015, yeah, thereabout when I finished my youth service. I think I was in Port Harcourt, I came to. There was a program that they were hosting. Nnamdi Kanu was there, his father's palace. I came there, I met him. So this man is actually a red-made somebody. What I mean by red-made somebody, a man that has made it all. So if it is money, he has it. But it's just that the young man have decided to come out and fight for the just and the freedom of his people, knowing fully well that the kind of maltreatment and manhandling the federal government is actually manhandling Igbo people in this country.
Thank you so much for
Thank you,
wonderful
sir.
submission, Mr. Charles. I do appreciate your time and submission. Yeah, the Bible says that anyone who wants to build must sit down and take stock of what it takes to build such house, so that he will not, of course, remove his plow from his hands from the plow. And that is just what Madam Nnamdi Kanu has done. He understood the cost of freedom and has, of course, decided that he has crossed the Rubicon. It is a point of no return. And to this effect, it's not broken and is very much alive to that consciousness and to that reality. Despite the pains, the agonies, the psychological torture he's been subjected to, however odious or exacerbating any situation, he has learned to keep his composure, to maintain his composure, to keep that life and spirit of Biafra alive. And this is great inspiration to over 80 millions of the Biafrans scattered all over the world, doing exceedingly great, who are, of course, disappointed by the outcome of the Supreme Court ruling, which negates or defies every logic and reasoning. A man who was set free by the appellate court could not be discharged, but the case was styled to start again afresh. I don't understand under what principle of law that is being anchored upon. But whatever happens, he has told us that it's not broken, and we can believe him even without such statement coming to the media. Yes, because he told us he has crossed the Rubicon. It is either Biafra or nothing else. Biafra or nothing else. Well, we keep on watching, and the most important thing to discuss is that his fundamental right. He's entitled and he has a right to such opinion as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution for section 42. And of course, the United Nations People's Charters, People's Rights Charters, and of course, fundamental right of the people to self-determination is being well recognized. But the reality is that justice must be served, regardless of whatever may be the opinions of people. A man set free must be free indeed. And every hand must be on deck to ensure that justice prevails. Because whatever comes around goes around. Today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it might be another person tomorrow. But we are determined, of course, to continue to bring your way unbiased reportage, the impulse of the masses over issues unfolding within Nigeria. Kindly hit the like buttons. Of course, turn on the notification button so that you can get the videos once it's been uploaded. And of course, we appreciate you for watching here. Thank you so much once again. We do appreciate you, and you can also facilitate with everyone around you. This is the Unitide seasons, and you could put a smile to anyone within your reach. And don't forget, of course, to extend such gestures to the Call Wave TV, uh, of course, anchor, and of course, the reviewers who always stands by on daily basis to give their own in-depth analysis over events happening here. If you want to send such gesture, you may want to reach me via my WhatsApp line 0806 422 Again, 0806 422 until we come your way in the next edition. Remember blessed and stay safe.